What up, YouTube? It's your boy G11 back with a quick little story time. Today, I wanted to talk about why I became Red Pill. Um, so, let's think back to 2019, 2020. We're in the heart of the pandemic. Telework was at an all time high for me. And, outside of work, I had a lot of free time to really think about, where I was in life, my ideologies, just browsing different content on the YouTubes. And additionally, I felt some kind of dissonance from reality. This was the first time in a while I really had time to sit back and think about like where I was in life and how things were in reality, I guess. And things were just not matching up. I'm like, why do I feel like this and see all this other stuff happening? It didn't make sense. So I began the search. I've been, I began consuming different content on YouTube. Of course, I think like many folks on here, one of the first instances of red pill, I guess you wouldn't really call it red pill, it's more woke, is yeah, I would say Dr. Umar Johnson, right? He's Pan-Africanist. I came across his content and um that man speaks very, very well. I saw his original Breakfast Club interview. I saw how he was talking about building a school for young black boys. He articulated the issues in the black community really well. And I thought to myself, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about. Now, of course, now seeing the thing is a little different with him, right? But he was one of the first things I got to. Of course, you had the Derek Jackson videos floating out there. He was pretty big on Facebook at the time. This is before, he got exposed by the young lady and his tea got spilled. Um, his content to me at the time sounded really good. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's saying he's giving females. That was the key there. He's giving females things that the man should do. And then you got the Vlad TVs, how he does all the interviews with all the celebrities, and they just talk candidly about the state of things. But none of those really did anything for me in a sense. Um, I didn't feel like I was getting anything useful or anything that resonated really with me outside of those. Of course, Dr. Umar got exposed as a panderer. He's been working on that school for like 10, 11 years. Derek Jackson got exposed for cheating on his wife. Vlad is Vlad. He just does those interviews and he's making his money and doing his thing. So nothing there. But I eventually came across MTR. He was the first, I'd say, actual red pill content creator that I saw. The brother has a massive catalog of live streams and red cup talks, and if in his earlier days, like dude has been putting in the work for quite some time to build up his channel, and it's great to see where he's at today. Like it's huge. It's pretty amazing seeing the brothers grow. So kudos to you, bro. Um, but that's actually what kind of drew me in. I saw one of his red cup talks, and he would bring guests on and they would look at videos and give feedback to each other. And he'd mentioned some words that I had never heard before on any of the other platforms until his. And it was that accountability word. It's like kryptonite to some people, right? Kevin Samuels he uses it like that when he's speaking with women. It's like kryptonite to these women. And really, for me on the outside coming in, I would say it was blue pill before seeing how things were. I was like, what is this? What is he talking? Holding women accountable. Is that is that normal? Yeah. My thought, it's so crazy how brainwashed, well, maybe not brainwashed, but like how differently I thought about things. I was always, you know, um, the one to bend over backwards and, the nice guy. And I still am the nice guy to an extent, right? But I'm just, with a sense of awareness. Um, like I said, everything else I'd ever seen across YouTube had always just kind of pandered more to women. It's like the man always has to do something, do this, do this, do this. Oh, you must do this to keep your woman. You must, da 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 da. And it's like, well, where's the content for men? Like, where's the stuff that gives us a blueprint on how to operate in this world, or how to deal with women, or how to look out for different pitfalls and traps? It just hadn't existed in my world until that point. From MTR, I discovered the O'Shea Duke Jackson. That I would say that guy is arguably one of the hardest working black men on YouTube. I mean, this guy is cranking out videos like it almost seems like every hour. He's so plugged into what's going on, and not only that, he gives great feedback on what's going on in our community, specifically the black community, and how we can get better. And from O'Shea, um, I went and discovered the Kevin Samuels platform. Of course, the clip that initially boosted Kevin was, the average at best thing. I was like, oh shit, that was my initial. Oh, did he just tell this woman she's average? And she was a pretty decent looking woman, but um, I understood the premise of it. Sexual market value and all those kinds of things like that. Trying to find marriage. I've already been married for a couple years now. Two kids myself. And like I said, I guess I was disillusioned from how things really were. I think you still have to be nice to folks, right? But with the red pill awareness, you kind of understand the nature of things, how things are. And when I first became aware, right, with red pill, I was pissed off. I was like, man, all this stuff these females are doing, they've been getting over on us and treating us like shit. Nobody cares about men, but as I kind of digested that a little bit more, I kind of understood, okay, well, men, we have always been kind of the disposable ones in a sense throughout history. And I'm leaning more towards Richard Cooper in that aspect. I discovered his content as well, which was really good. Also purchased the Alpha Male Strategies book. Really informing, and really that's in my opinion, that's what Red Pill is. It's just to make you aware of the nature of things in the world, and sure, you'll be upset because you're seeing reality now. Like, you really are getting, okay, women are actually like this, you know but after the anger, I kind of understood, okay, I need to change how I'm operating a little bit, right? I'm still the same person in the essence that I was, like, still that same nice guy, but I'm more prone to call out the bullshit as I see it. I'm getting better at that. Certain things, guys, we just can't. Certain behaviors, I would say, and tendencies that we see that are just not good. I think it's okay to call it out, and you can do it in a nice way. Of course, on the social medias, I kind of stirred the pot a little bit, but in real life, I am. For those who actually know me in real life, I handle things with a lot more care than just this, and this. Oh, this is wrong. When you're on the YouTube, you got to bring some entertainment to it, but um, I think Red Pill really was just a gateway for me to reach a better version of myself, to understand how things are, and to avoid pitfalls, in the future. Like I said, of course, I'm already married, happily, um, but like, just other things in life, and how to operate and deal with women in the workplace, stuff like that. And even with other men, right? Because, like I said, you still have the blue pills out there who, oh, not all of them are simpy, but when you see the behavior and you understand the why, then everything starts to make sense. So that's kind of my spiel on why I became Red Pill. You know, um, It's nothing groundbreaking. You know, I don't have a tragic backstory or anything, but really just to become more aware and to become a better version of myself. Also, shout out to there's two other channels that I follow. Poor Man Podcast. Brother is out there grinding every day as well, getting his content out and spreading growth in the community. And Shisha Zed, I discovered his platform. That dude is like Zen, man. He's he recently just released a video talking about be just be a good person and how important that is. So shout out to those brothers and all the creators I mentioned here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's my story as to why I became Red Pill. So if you like the content that we provide on the channel, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, drop some comments, give me some feedback. Until next time, deuces.